Good morning. All right, it's such a happy day. I've had such a warm feeling in my heart all morning. Thinking about today, about our wonderful children and youth here to come to celebrate the lives of the saints. And they're excited. And I know that in our culture is Halloween, and tonight they all raise their hand about they have their costumes and people are trick-or-treating tonight. But here this morning, thankfully, they're here to celebrate the saints, and we think about those who have gone on before us and how they live their lives in spectacular, marvelous, and sometimes just astonishing ways. But we want to think about those saints that have lived and learn a little bit more about them. And I want to thank Ann Conover here who has gathered all the costumes for the saints and helped me get ready this morning. Thank you, Ann. It takes a lot of detail to get everything ready. All right, let's start here. So if you could stand up out here, and here we have St. Rose of Lima. And St. Rose of Lima, she was in Peru, South America, in April 1586. Her original name is Isabel Flores de Lidia, which means Elizabeth of the Olive Flower. In the Western Hemisphere, in April, the olive trees would be in full bloom, but in Peru, that was in the Southern Hemisphere. Rose of Lima was known by her devotion to prayer and to the church. She took care of the poor in her city by using her own money. She's the patron saint of embroidery, and when we say patron saint, it's like an encouragement, a blessing of certain gifts that we all have or that we have interest in, like embroidery, gardening, cultivation of blooming flowers. Rose of Lima is the first saint to be canonized from the Americas. Every year on August 30th in Lima, Peru, Rose is celebrated. It's her holiday and feast day. Much like a birthday, how would you like for a whole city to celebrate your accomplishments? Would you like that? All right. Okay, well, that's Rose of Lima. So please call the sanctuary people here in person. Who are you? And what school do you go to?
I'm Fiona. I'm in elementary and in Missouri.
All right. What's your favorite dessert or favorite candy you're looking forward to tonight?
There's two.
Too many choices. All right. Good. Well, in your thing, do you have a special meaning to your name, Fiona?
They celebrate TV shows.
All right. Okay, for a TV character. All right. Well, you also, Fiona, I think is Irish. Irish heritage?
Yes.
Okay, we'll learn a little bit about my brother coming up. All right. Well, thank you, Rose. Thank you. All right. Was a wonderful lady who lived in Italy for many years. She loved to sing. Do you love to sing?
Yes.
That's right, I remember. With Zoomy, you love the music that we have, I remember. So that you could sing. She liked to make music and melodies and sing to God. At the time that she lived, the Roman rulers didn't particularly like Christians. They weren't very nice to her, and St. Cecilia decided to keep singing her songs to God despite those who discouraged her too. St. Cecilia's life is a great reminder to us that in life we need to continue to do what is right and obey God. St. Cecilia was born in Rome. St. Cecilia was the patron saint of music, musical instruments, and the organ. Her first feast day is November 22nd. So, how's your name and what school you go to?
I go to Gino Survey. My name is
She founded 2 convents as her special houses for nuns, played a significant part in church history of her time. She was very smart and very well read. She endured long traveling journeys and wrote magnificent hymns and books on herbs. She was ahead of her time in many ways in her study of herbal medicine. Her first feast day is September 17th. So tell us your name and what school you go to.
My name is Lily, and I go to Harvard Day.
Okay, what grade are you in?
First grade.
All right, first grade, that's a wonderful year. And what candy or is your favorite dessert that you're looking forward to?
Skittles.
Okay. Those are your money left. And how about your name? What is your name? Do you have a special name?
It was named after my mom's grandma.
And it's Anne. Yeah, really special.
Well, thank you, Lily, for being so
Held your guard, and we will have a wonderful evening tonight. Thank you. St. Agnes was born in Rome around the year 300, just a couple hundred years after Jesus lived in Palestine. And she was a very devout Christian as well, very much like Saint Cecilia. And she lived at a time when the Romans didn't particularly like her having her special faith. But she decided to continue to be brave and be bold for her faith and to not give up her faith in God, even though she was sometimes discouraged by others. And sometimes moving around the playground, and we might have people who might not be always as nice as we like them to be, but we continue to do what is right, and we ask our teacher for help, or the new head supervisor, whatever it is we do on our school campuses to come to something like that. St. Agnes was really mindful that she was brave and courageous, and what do you have in your hand? Little sheep. And who takes care of sheep? You take care of the sheep. Yeah, you look after the sheep because the sheep wander off. What is the sound that sheep make? Yeah, and that's how we know where sheep are. And so the sheep is often taking care of a shepherd, but in the case of St. Agnes, the shepherdess. And so she's the patron saint of shepherdesses, looking after the sheep. All right, well, tell us your name and what school you go to.
My name is Leah, and I go to Newport Heights.
Okay, and what are you looking forward to eating tonight? What dessert or candy? Okay, everything is to be fun. Okay. And how about your name? Do you know if your name has anything special? What's your real name?
My name is Grace.
It's Liza Grace. What's special about Grace?
Grace is my Jesus.
Okay, it's great thing about Jesus because the grace of God extends to all of us, and that love is so big, so wide, and that's always a reminder that how much God loves and grace is in us. Lord, thank you so much for being a shepherdess and taking care of the sheep. And that man right there that lived in the 1300s, long And she was a good friend, and so you see this matching. There's the animals on the stained glass, there's your animals in the basket, and think of St. Francis and his love for animals. Okay? Do you like animals? Mm-hmm. Do you have any animals?
Well, I do have a pet dog.
What's your dog's name?
Michael.
Oh, all right, so tell us, Charlotte, tell us your name and what school you go to.
My name's Charlotte, and I go to Texas, and where is kindergarten.
Oh, it's kindergarten. Okay, you're learning so many things in kindergarten. What are you looking forward to this evening? What do you hope to eat as far as your dessert or candy?
I don't know.
Okay, and your name? Do you have a special meaning to your name? Okay, all right. Well, for Charlotte, your family name, and then your middle name, Christine, I believe, is after the Phantom of Opera. So you have a very dramatic wonderful name. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, there goes Poppy. All right, thank you. All right, so let's have St. Patrick. So I'm in St. Patrick, I love St. Patrick. I love the story of St. Patrick, and I try to tell it every year. I'm so thankful we have a youth this year who can share a little bit about the story. So what do you know about St. Patrick?
I know that he was the person that introduced Christianity to the Irish, and he's the one that rid Ireland of all snakes.
All right, that's a really good thing, sort of fabulous thing. And yes, and St. Patrick, we still celebrate St. Patrick, and you know what month we celebrate St. Patrick's Day? In March, yeah, March 17th is his feast day. And what usually happens on St. Patrick's Day?
They wait for the lifetime.
Oh yeah, you wake up leprechaun, wear green, when you think about Ireland, because the thing in Ireland is a magnificent thing. And not only did he rid the island of snakes, but it's often attributed to getting rid of slavery in Ireland. And that is a wonderful thing that he did in let's say the late 300s, early 400s in Ireland. And he actually, when he was 16, he was kidnapped, taken from Britain, and over by pirates over to Ireland as like a shepherd boy until he was 21, and then he made his escape. But he returned to Ireland to preach the gospel. So it's a pretty fantastic story. And I hear that your name is after something special in Ireland.
Yeah, I believe there was actually a St. Colin, but I believe my name came from one of your grandmothers.
Okay, so the Irish name, your name is Colin. What school do you go to?
CD and middle school.
And what are you looking forward to eating tonight?
You asked me to give one candy, and there's so many.
I think that's been the consensus for all of tonight. Or somebody say, what are 5 choices? Well, I hope you have a great evening tonight, and thank you for being St. Patrick. All right, St. Christopher. Okay, all right, we have St. Christopher, and do you have any information on St. Christopher to share with us? Okay. Well, St. Christopher, he was kind of remarkable. He was very, very tall, and he lived at the time that, say, in the Canaan area, and he had asked the question, how can I serve the greatest master, okay? And he came across a hermit, a person who was kind of kept to himself, and said, well, you're really tall, and if you follow Christ, and do good works for others, do works for Jesus, the best thing you can do is pray and fast. And St. Christopher, according to what I read online, he said, I think that's for me. I don't want to pray and fast. I'd like to do something else. I thought it was kind of fascinating. And he said, well, what you can't do because you're so tall and strong, why don't you help people across this river? Because people are trying to go across the river. mental